Hello, and welcome to another short lesson about NFT and music. So let's first of all make an initial review of what could be NFT and music. Music and songs are divided into two basic rights. One right is called the master rights, which is a particular singer singing a song. That is a master right. If let's say there's a big hit record and 500 different people made copies of it when they sang their version of it, then there's one master right of the famous singer, which is usually the most valuable item. And then there's different people that make copies of it. Maybe even on YouTube, they sang their own version of the song. That's another, each one of them is another master right. So an NFT could be of a master right. And again, it could be divided into several ways of doing it. One is you can take a song and sell it, let's say, in a quantity of 100. So you'll have a song, only 100 people can buy it. And they can buy only one master right, one particular version of the song. Another way of doing it, that you take a song and using sophisticated technology, you will divide it into many pieces. So each one of the people that buys the song that was divided into 100 pieces is buying 1/100 of the song. These are the two basic ways of buying a song. Then you have publishing rights, and publishing rights is basically the situation that somebody wrote the song and the words, and somebody wrote the melody. Usually it's 50-50. One guy writes the song, one guy writes the melody. Sometimes there's 10 people who wrote the words to a song and 2 guys who wrote the melody. Then the rights will get divided accordingly for the song. However, what's nice about it, that each one of these people gets an income every year from publishing, which means every time the song is played anywhere, TV, radio, movies, even online, some social media, wherever it is, even if it plays in the club, in some countries, if it plays in the club, you also have to pay. If it plays in a coffee shop, it has to pay. That's called publishing, which could be a very profitable business. And usually publishing is priced at the rate of 8 to 12 times yearly income. So if you are getting, let's say, $1 million a year for your publishing, those rights for that particular song are worth between $8 and $12 million. Now, you can take that and sell it as NFT. However, how many people can afford to pay $8 million for your publishing rights? So then again, it could be divided. You could say, I want to sell my NFT for $8 million or $12 million, and I'm looking for a guy who will buy it. And then there's another kind that you're going to divide it into, let's say, 100 or 1,000 items, and each one of the people will buy 1/100 of the publishing of this one song, or 1/1,000 of the publishing of the song. Then there's more kinds of divisions. It could be what kind of publishing, because publishing is divided into 60 different avenues or even more of income. You can have publishing from a movie, you can have publishing from advertising, you can have publishing from just income from one particular country. It's endless divisions of the income. But each one of these things could be traded. For example, let's suppose that Led Zeppelin would have decided to sell certain publishing rights to the song Stairway to Heaven. But that song is probably bringing so much money in publishing that they could decide that they just want to sell the NFT income from all the income they get from England every year just from advertising. So it's a very narrow division of the income. That could be sold because you can instruct the companies that send you the royalties for the publishing to send to a specific person only one kind of income. So this is just a very, very basic explanation of the kind of income that can come from NFT. We're not even talking about music videos. We're not talking about other income, which we will review in another session. But just the basic income from songs could be very interesting for NFT.